Hey there, future data analysts. Welcome back to Guide Coachings, your ultimate destination for all things data driven. I'm your enthusiastic host, Mozam Ali, and I am thrilled to have you join me on this exciting journey. Today, we are embarking on a thrilling exploration of Python's most powerful tools, the format function, functions, and lambdas. Okay, we have seen functions into mathematics as well, and language or these coding language are the adaptation of your mathematics only. So here also we are going to see functions. Whether you're a seasoned coder or just dipping your toes into the Python's pond, buckle up as we uncover the secrets behind the game changing concepts. Stay tuned as we unravel the mysteries of these essential tool, igniting your passion for Python, propelling and coding skills like to new heights. Get ready to unleash the creativity and unlock endless possibilities. And hey, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button below. Why? Because here at Guide Coachings, we are not just about crunching numbers, we are about transforming data into actionable insights together. By subscribing, you are not just staying up to date with the latest insights, you are becoming a part of a vibrant community dedicated to harness the power of data for success. But wait, there's more. I have got something truly exciting to share with you. You have asked and we have delivered. Introducing our exclusive 3 months online course for aspiring data analyst. That's right. In this program we'll equip you with the skills and knowledge needed to navigate the data landscape like a pro. From mastering the basics to diving deep into the advanced analytics techniques, we have got you covered. And guess what? First two demo classes are absolutely free. You can join every Saturday and Sunday between 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for an interactive learning experience like never before. So, if you are serious about leveraging up your data game, check out the link in the description for more details and secure your spot today. Seats are limited and trust me, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Alrighty then, enough of this chit chat. Let's dive into today's topic about how functions work. Okay, so we are going to see about three important topics. The first is format functions, how format functions work. We are going to see that. Then we will be seeing about functions, why there is a need of functions, when to use it and how to create it. Then the third topic which we are going to cover today is about lambda function. So let's quickly jump onto the practical window. So to open this window we need to go first for the Anaconda navigator. We will be opening that and we will be selecting Jupyter notebook. From here you will click on launch, and once you click on the launch, this is how it is going to open it. Now from here you will click on new and you will open a new notebook. Okay, so this is how you will be opening a new notebook. So in the previous tutorial we have seen about how we can create if else condition and how to use it. So this is the code which we have already created last in the previous session. So this is how it is going to be. So once we execute this, it is going to give you the result. Okay, so this is, you are not eligible because your age is 2. Now if your age is 20 you should be able to, you are eligible to vote. Okay, so I will put congratulations and sorry. Okay, so it will be easy for you to read out. Okay, so now your age is 20 years, you are 20-year-old, so your congratulations. And if you are 2-year-old it will show you sorry. Okay, now see this. Now let's imagine I have a situation where I want to I want to use the same thing again and again. Okay, so what we will do for storing this information, we create a variable. Okay, so like we create a variable of name, like name is equals to, we have Russell. Okay, and then age is equals to 18, or age is equals to 20-year old. Now if I want to use this again and again, what I can do, I will not write everywhere Russell and then age is 20. I will write simply name and age. So there is a function available inside your Python directory or Python code where you can use a format function. So if I say my name is, and I will put a curly bracket, and I am year old. Okay, so I will complete this, and then here I will write dot format, and then I will be using this name, and then I will be giving my age, and then I'll close it, and then I'll close the main bracket, and once I will execute it, it will going to you see, it is going to give my name. So this is how you can use a format function. So this is the example, this is where you can use a reusability of the thing which you have written. Now coding is all about reusability, how you are reusing it. So we have seen about for loop, we have seen about if else condition. Now for loop is best suitable when you want to print a result for 100 times. So let's suppose if you want to print hello for 5 times, so you will not write print hello, print hello, print hello 5 times. Now what if tomorrow if the user want it to be printed for 50 times, what you will do? You will go again and change it? No, there has to be a reusability of the code. That is the main pioneer of your coding, where you will be defining it and you will be using it again and again. So on the basis of the same pioneer, there is a concept of functions. Okay, so once you declare anything, you will be using it multiple time or recursively. That is called as a function, and this format is again a function which is predefined into the Python library, so you can use it. Now this is one example. Okay, if I change the sequence here, the sequence is important. If I change the sequence and put it over here as name, so it will put name instead of, see, my name is 20 and I am Russell year old. That is how it is going to be. So I don't want to happen like that, so the sequencing is important. Now one more thing over here, that if I write print and if I give my name is, and then here I will put percent and s, and then I will close it, and then again over here I will put percent name. Okay, so if I execute this, you see it is giving me the name. This is again one more way to give the values. Okay, so if I put percent d over here, d, now okay, what is d and what is s? So d is for decimals and s is for strings. So if you are putting name, you will be using s. If you are putting age, you will be using d. That is how you are going to use it. Okay, that is the simplest example of format and your strings for percent d and percent s. Okay, now moving on to our next example, as we discussed about code reusability. So here is your code which you have written. Okay, now what if I want to write a code. I have written a code of 100 lines, and out of those 100 lines, these are the 5 lines, or these are the 4 lines which are continuously repeating. So 10 times. So if this code is repeated 10 times, that means it is going to cover 40 lines. And imagine a situation where if we are using multiple times, it is going to increase a number of times. So to save the space, to save the speed, and to improve the speed, to improve the performance, what we are going to do, we are going to create a function. Okay, the same function which we have used in the mathematics, there is a similar kind of function, or it's a kind of a variable. So as we I'll just write it as age. So this is my age. Okay, so this is my age. So for storing a particular value, a number or a name, we are using a variable. Okay, like this, that Russell. Okay, so these are the variables. Now to store a logic where we are talking about something like this, where if age is greater than this, then print this, else it print this. So this is a logic, we call it is a logic. Now to store a logic, we define a variable which is called as a function. Okay, so how we can define it? We will be writing def, define, definition, then we will be giving a name as check anything we can give. Okay, and then it will be starting with the angular brackets and it will be ending with the angular brackets. Then we will hit enter and then we'll paste it. The same logic we have pasted it. Now once we paste it, you see the formatting. So the formatting is disturbed, so now we will be using tab. We always use tab to format it. Okay, so this alignment has to be proper, so I am just putting a tab over here and putting a tab over here. Now what happened over here is I have created a function named check, and if age is greater than this, so I will be giving here age as an input and it is going to check it. So if I execute it, nothing is going to happen. Why? Because I have not used that function. So as soon as I am going to use it, so how I am going to use, I will be writing check and then I will be giving a value as 20. So it will say congratulations, you are eligible to vote. And if I say 2, it is saying sorry, you are not eligible to vote. So this is a function which I have created, and now see if this is how it is going to be used. So I will just use one line wherever I want to use, and it will be calling this function. It is going to call this function to use every time I am going to call this. Okay, so if I see, if tomorrow if I want to check it for 18 or let's suppose 19, so I will be getting 2 results. Sorry, you are not eligible, congratulations, you are eligible. See, that is the magic, that is the beauty of code reusability, and that is the highest priority of a developer. So whenever you are developing something, keep that in mind. You are using the concept of reusability. Now moving on to the next topic, that is now we will see the same example, or for the same example what we are going to do. If I see this, what I will do, I have here a default value which we call as a default value. So if I don't let's suppose I'll delete this. Okay, and I delete the value as this, and if I execute it, it is not going to execute. But if I am going to here, and if I declare a value as 20, so this is a default value which has been given to age. So now it is going to, every time it is going to give congratulations. So if I put here 2, now it will say sorry. If I am not going to give a value, it is going to say congratulations, you are eligible to vote. So this is a default value concept. Now the next concept is doc string. What is doc string? See, I have written this function and my work is done. Now my colleague is going to work on the same function. He is not able to understand what exactly is written over here and how to use it. So for him, what I will do, I will be using a commenting technique that is called as doc string, that is going to have a string for explanation that this function is return for getting the eligibility of a candidate if he is able to vote or not. Okay, this is the comment I wanted to give. So the user who's using this should be able to, it is not going to hamper the logic of the function, but it is going to give an information about the function, what exactly the function is. See this. Now if I go here and if I press if I go here and if I press my tab, I will be getting some information over here. Okay, so I can go and check out about the definition, what the definition is written over here. Okay, so likewise I can do that, and this is going to help me for developing the logic, and we call this as a docstring functionality. So we can use it for defining or explaining about the function. Now I will what I will do, I will keep this I have written this, so I don't want it to be happen like this. Now I just want it to be either true or false. Okay, so I'll delete this. First I'll delete this, I'll just make it simple. Okay, now what I want, if check age is, I'll delete the default value as well. Now if age is this, then I will write true. Okay, and if age is else, I will write false. Okay, this is how I want it to be happen. Okay, now if I execute it, I will get an error. What is the error? Missing required one position argument. Okay, so if I give as 20, now will be getting result? No, I'm not getting, because I'm not printing it. See here, I have not written print, so I need to write over here as print. Okay, once I write print, and then I will be writing inside it. So now see, it is giving me none. Why it is giving me none? Because I am not returning this function basically is not returning anything. So to return, we will be writing return over here as well, and return over here as well. Okay, this is a new concept. I just want you to pause the video, understand it, let it absorb in your thoughts and mind, so that you can use it, reuse it whenever you want to. Okay, so whenever you want to return something, a function will return only once. Okay, again, this is going to be a very important point, that functions return only one output. Okay, it is like flour mill, where you will put something and you will get a flour of one type in one vessel. Okay, you can put 4 channels, but the outcome will be same in the 4 different channels. Okay, but here it will give only one output. So I have written either true or this as a true. Now if I execute it, what will happen? It will give me as a true result. Okay, now if I change this to 2, I will be getting a false result. That is how I am going to minimize my example of age checking validation, whether he is eligible to vote, yes or no. Tell me just yes or no. Don't give me that yes, you are eligible to vote, or congratulations, you are eligible to vote. No, I don't. I just want true or false, eligible or not eligible. Just tell me yes or no. That is more important for me, so that I can process it for further analysis. So that is how I will be using it. Now we have done this. Now going forward, what I want to do is, we are going to check the age. We have done this. We have written the age is greater than 18 or not, and how it is going to work. Okay, now moving on to our third example for the for functions. So here I have defined a function, okay, where I have written a pattern, and I just want to print the pattern. So here I have written I is equals to 0, and while printing the I, value of I am printing. Okay, we'll see this later. I'll just comment out this part. Now here what I have written is, I have written a number. So whatever user is going to give as a input, I want to print out that particular count. So as I mentioned, so if user want to print hello for the one time, okay, so at that time this is good. Okay, you will be writing like this, okay, hello, and you will execute it, so it will be printed. Now if user wants, no, I want it for 5 times, so what you will do, you will be writing like this for 5 times. No, that is a possible way, but that is not you supposed to do. Okay, we need to have certain logic where we can write it once, and it can be executed it for a number of times. So we have seen a for loop. Okay, so we have seen that for if I declare a variable, I am going to create a function where I will be taking a input. So numbers, okay, or a repetition, and then I will be using number inside it, and then I will be putting colon, and then I am going to inside it for I in. Okay, so now I will, why I am using for, I'll tell you, for I in number, and then colon, and then print, and then I will be writing here as hello. Okay, now see this this is not going to work. Why it is not going to work? Because I for loop works on the value level, on the list level, not on the index level. So this will this going to work? If I execute this as repetition, I'll just copy this and I'll put it over here, and then I will be giving a value as 5 or 5 times. Okay, and if I execute this, no, it is not going to work. Now if I want this, see the error, int object is not iterable. Object int object is not iterable. So I will, what I will do, I will write a while loop for this. While I is equals to 0, while I is less than whatever number I will give, less than or equals to that particular, less than equals to that particular number, print hello. And now if I execute it, it is printing again the same mistake we have done, that we have not incremented the value of I, so that is why it is going in endless loop. So I am just stopping it. Now I have stopped it. I will go over here, I will hit enter, I will put I is equals to I plus 1. Okay, and then if I execute it, okay, if I execute it, yeah, here is the result. So if I am going to give only less than 5, so see 1 2 3 4 5. Now tomorrow if I want to print out hello for 10 times, I will be able to do it with this. So this is the simplest line of code. These are the 4-5 lines of code which I have written, and I am able to generate the multiple results with this. So this is how you are going to use the reusability concept, and this is very important in Python or in any language for the, you know, for the matter of developing something. Okay, so now here we have developed a logic, here we have written a function. Why we have written a function? To reuse the code. Okay, that is how we can define it. And if I want to, you know, see how I value is increasing, so what I will do, I will write here print I, or print, this is, I'm just printing I over here, and at the end or after increment I will also print value of I, so that we can get how value of I is getting increased. So if I execute, at the first value is 0, then it is going inside here. Okay, here it is checking 0 is less than 10, yes, it is less than 10, so print hello. Then 0 is equals to 0 plus 1, that is 1. So now value of I became 1. Now again it went for the top, again 1 is less than number, so it is going to print hello, then so on and so forth. That is how it is going to print it. Okay, so here the value of I is increasing, here the value of I is 0. Okay, so 0th is executed once, and this value is executed multiple times as the value is increasing. So if I change this tomorrow to 3 only, okay, and if I execute it, so 0th 1 2 3, okay, that is how it is going to work. Now we are going to back our example, that this is our example. Okay, so we have done this. Now we have done with the functions, with the format functions. Now the third and important point, that is lambda. What is lambda? So if I want to, you know, write in this in any language, I need to write it like this. But if I am going to write this in Python, I can write a one-line code which is going to satisfy this whole condition, and I can get the result, that is, ladies and gentlemen, lambda. Okay, so lambda has a variable. Okay, the way we define for any, you know, variable, like variable, and then we give the value as 10 or 20 or, you know, list, you know, like this. So we are going to do that. So same way we are going to do for lambda, and then we are going to give some space, and then again we are going to give a variable, okay, variable, and okay, variable, and then colon, and then over here we will be writing expression. Okay, keep that in mind, it is going to be very important. This is how the sequence will always be. If you don't remember, if you don't know how you are going to write it, just remember the syntax of this, that okay, first variable will come equals to, the way we write normally, we assign a variable value, that is how you are going to assign it for lambda, and then variable, and then colon, and then expression, whatever expression you want to perform, you are going to do that. How you are going to do, let's see. So here I'm going to create a way, yes, I'm going to create this. Okay, so this is my check function which I have written over here, so I will put an enter. Okay, I'll just copy this for your understanding, and I will put it over here. Okay, I will comment out this part, and now I will go here, I will write check. Okay, I will go and lambda, I will write lambda. I am creating lambda, basically is a what we call is unnamed function. You don't need to give a name to use that particular function. So this is how you are going to give lambda age is okay, so age, then colon, true if age greater than equals to 18, else false. Okay, so this is how you have written it. Okay, and now if I write print true, okay, if I write over here as check, and then if I give 20, and here if I execute this, sorry, if I complete this, and so this is the result of this. So I'll just comment out this part. Okay, and then I'll comment out this part. Now this is done. So if I execute it, you see it is giving me true. Why? Because age is 20. If I delete this and if I change it, it is giving me the result as false. You see, that is how the lambda is powerful, and it is used widely in Python, because this is the functionality which I have seen in Python only. I've worked on C++, Java and C Sharp, but I've not seen this kind of functionality. So this is amazing. Okay, this is going to reduce your 4-5 lines of code into just one line, and you can utilize that particular line in your logic. And basically it does not have a function, it is not going to require you to write a function and then utilize it. No, directly you can create a variable and then define it as a function over here, and you can put the value, and then you can get the output of your desire. Okay, now I have one assignment for you. I just want you to try and write a function in the format of a lambda. First you need to create a function the way I have created here, for taking the printing the number of times the iteration is happening for I. Okay, and then I want you to create a lambda for that particular method. Okay, so I want you to create it and show me. Okay, now I think this part I have explained, we have done this. So remember the point, whenever start with the simplest thing, that you can write it like lambda is variable is equals to lambda and then number. So if I give you one more example of lambda, this is going to be the last example. So if I want square, okay, square, okay, and then I will write as lambda, and then I will be writing as number colon. Now this is my variable number into number. Okay, now I want to print the square. So I will write square, and then I will put 3 and then I will complete it and I will get 9 as output. If I put 4 over here, I will be getting 16 as an output. So this is the simplest form of the lambda, and this is the modified version of your lambda, where you are writing everything in one line and you are getting the output. So true if age is greater than this. So this is your condition. You can put this into your brackets as well, just for your understanding that okay, I have written a logic over here and this is how it is going to work. So you can put into brackets and you can get the same results as it is giving. Okay, this is for your understanding. Basically we don't need that particular brackets, and this is how you can create a variable, a lambda of variable, and then you can use it. If I want to get, okay, so this is how, if I do it, I will be getting the square root of this. Okay, 4. If I going to give this, this is how I'll be getting. Okay, so I hope I have covered all the three important parts, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. So we have discussed in just a quick flashback what we did in the tutorial. The format function we have completed using the curly brackets over here at the top, where we have discussed about how curly brackets and format function work, how the sequence is important. Then we have defined about then we have discussed about %s and %d for using the name and the decimal values. Then we have discussed about functions. So function is a reusability concept, where you have something, where you have defined something and you wanted to use that particular thing. So at that time you will be define a function and you will be using it. Okay, so this is the definition of the function. You will declare a function like this, semicolon, sorry, colon, and then inside that you will be writing your logic or your code of expression, and this is how you will be calling your function. Okay, so brackets are required. So if you don't give the brackets over here and execute it, it is going to tell you what type of function it is and how it is going to work. Okay, so that is again important part, you just need to know about. Okay, then we have learn about lambda. So lambda is undefined, or we can say unnamed functions, which are going to be used for generating a quick results, and it is going to be helpful for easy accessibility of the logic. Okay, we have covered all these three things. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe us, and if you have any questions, any queries, or any doubts regarding the topic which we have covered today, you can write me a comment and we will be discussing it into our next session. That's all for today. Thank you so much.